What's going on, you guys? This is Rich, and I'm here with part 11 with Pokemon Colored Red version. In the last version, we took on Blaine, and we showed you guys some of the glitches of Missing No and the Ditto value trick thing, and we went into Cinnabar Island and got the key in the 7th badge. Now we're back into Viridian City because we're going to take on Giovanni. For those of y'all that don't know, which everybody should know, Giovanni is the 8th gym leader in Kanto. And he comes back to the gym, ironically, when you get your 7th badge, and we take him on. Now, his gym consists of mostly ground Pokemon. You're going to see some stuff in here like Machoke, like Arbok, I think. Maybe he's in here, or Tauros, one of them. Something is in here that's not ground, but for the most part, it's ground. So, basically, in Kanto, it starts off with ground Pokemon. Well, Brock is supposed to be rock, but he had a Sandshrew in his gym, whatever. It basically starts off with ground and ends with ground in Kanto. So, Giovanni's the first and only pure ground gym leader. I don't think we've had a gym leader that consists of ground Pokemon after Giovanni. Giovanni was the first and last. The only time we've ever had anyone specialize in ground Pokemon, I believe, after that was the Elite Four member from the Sinnoh region. I forgot her name. Bertha, was it? Was it Bertha? I think it was Bertha. With the hip powder on it. Oh, I loved her. That was a good game. I liked Sinnoh. A lot of people don't talk about Sinnoh, but to me, Sinnoh was one of my favorite regions. Sinnoh was my favorite. I think it was about my favorite. It had some of the best guys in it to me. Introduced a lot of new typings like Torterra being ground grass and Lucario steel fighting and Dusknoir. I mean, it brought a lot of new evolutions. Togetic, Kiss, Leafeon, Glaceon, Magnezone. I just think that whole thing with the whole these old guys getting new evolutions, I thought it was pretty smooth, other than Eevee for once, because it's usually just Eevee. But I just think it was a great game. But yeah, that Tamer guy right here, he had the Tauros. I know I wasn't bugging out. I knew somebody in here had Tauros. Yeah, so Giovanni's gym is pretty weird. It's a weird gym. For starters, it has items. This is the only gym that I can think of that has items in the gym. I think that was beyond weird. Like, you would have thought this was a fan-made game. His gym is just weird. But here we are with our last fight with boss man Giovanni. And we're going to sweep him. I don't think he's going to give me much problems. He has good ground Pokemon for Generation 1, but not good ground Pokemon if they had to last in Generation 6. I use Nidoqueen. I'm not going to lie, because Nidoqueen and her ability, Sheer Force. Nidoking has it too, but I just rather using Queen. My brother uses King, so I just want it to be different. But I actually like Nidoqueen, especially Shiny. I have a Shiny Nidoqueen in Omega Ruby with Sheer Force, and it's pretty good. The Ice Beam, Flamethrower, all those moves that have secondary effects, the damage goes up. Nidoqueen got a stat increase in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, X and Y, I should say. So it was good for her and Nidoking because they both got stat increases along with Golem and Poliwrath. Whoever else did, I can't think of right now. But I just know for a fact those 4 Pokemon got a stat increase in the 6th generation games. So we got 8 badges now. It's time to take a stroll over to the Pokemon League, and we bump right back into Gary. And Blue has 6 Pokemon this time. This is actually where we fought him the second time, and we're fighting him back here again. One of the only rivals, I think, to have a fight in the same area for different occasions. Yeah, so we're fighting another Rhyhorn at 45 like Giovanni's. He's still traveling around with an Execute. And as time, of course, like I said before, it goes on, the Razor Leafs are going to do less and less damage to Gyarados, but it's always a critical hit in the first generation game, so I'm not really worried about Gyarados having any real harm done to Venusaur. So, and I'm just going to show you guys right here that it's always a critical hit. Like, he just slashed me, and it was just critical hit, critical hit. It was ridiculous. But Gary's off to the Pokemon League, and yeah, we get caught with a wild Pokemon, and he doesn't. I'm going to quickly skim through this. More glitches. The water is not sure which color it wants to be. And here's Victory Road. Now, one thing I hate about Kanto's Victory Road is just the whole having to do strength on every floor. It was annoying, very, very annoying. And if I didn't have a way to fast forward this, it would have just been complete hell on earth, because you don't have running shoes. The gameplay overall is just slower than the new games, and you had to basically just watch yourself push rocks one frame after another. And it was just as slow as I said it just now. It was ridiculously slow. And it's time consuming, and it's annoying. It's just annoying. I hated this Victory Road. I didn't like it. I usually like fighting this guy because we're both using just like the main guys of the game. And it just fits perfect because he has Charmeleon and then he has Charizard, which is perfect for Pikachu to jump in it. So it's like you're getting a taste of red version, blue version, green version, and yellow version at once. Pathetic, but, you know, I like it. And I'm pretty sure you guys saw that bird over there in the corner. We're going to get to that in a minute. That is Moltres. Moltres is just chilling in Victory Road with a bunch of trainers, and nobody's paying it any mind. We're just sitting around, relaxing, chilling. Hey, there's a legendary bird sitting there chilling. We're not going to touch it. We're just going to let it sit there and rock out. Not I'm going to get that Moltres. Because y'all had me all the way fucked up. Just like that. Blue was also through. Yeah, okay. And Blue packed some max repels and rare candies. Because his Pokemon is going to do the amazing level jump when I get to the Pokemon League. It's ridiculous. All right, there we go. Ain't no room for items. You know what? I was going to make room for that item, and then I just thought about it like, there's nothing in Victory Road that's important to me at this point. I'm done with the game. Everybody has their moves that I'm pretty much going to go with. I have confidence in, and there's just nothing to really pick up at this point because all I need right now as terms of items is full restores and revives for when I get to the Pokemon League. So nothing in here too important. I am going to just heal up a couple of dudes because we have more battlers and everybody's on death row. So we're just going to fix that up real quick. We're going to push this rock over because this rock is what moves that little boulder out the way. And then we're going to go in here and fight him. Now, this is the guy who's just chilling. And, you know, I already got a Charmeleon on me. I'm going to get another Fire Flying. I don't need Moltres. That's probably what he was saying, because Moltres is just sitting there, and he's just like, I'm not fucking with that shit. He'll Pikachu up real quick. No more room for items, okay. And now we're going to talk to Moltres. All right. Now, this is where everything pisses me off, because the Pokeball just keeps missing and missing and missing and missing. And it was just retarded to me, and it was aggravating, because I don't even understand how a legendary Pokemon can miss and it's paralyzed. And I already told you guys in the video before this that the only real way of catching these guys that the Pokeballs miss is if their status is messed up in some kind of way. And I just had to force myself using my Master Ball. But that was my fault, because I wasn't really prepared to come across Moltres. That's why I ran out of Ultra Balls in the first place. But I don't think I'm going to really even need that Ray Candy. I said Ray Candy. I mean, I'm not going to need that Master Ball. I said Ray Candy. Where was I thinking? Master Ball, because I'm just going to make sure that when I go get Mewtwo that I have like a good 50 of them on me, just in case I have that situation go down again, because I don't want to run out of Pokeballs, because I will be screwed. It's a good thing I poisoned this thing before it minimized, because there was no way I was beating this Chansey. It would have just slowly took out my team, and I was just not with it. Here come this guy. Tentacruel. We're just going to Earthquake Tentacruel's bat against ground. There we go. Boom. That's what I like to see. All right. This chick out of here. She has Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, and Victreebel. I'll never forget her lineup. For some reason, I just remember it. I don't know why. And we're going to use Strength one last time to put this Polder in the hole and send me back down to the lower level. And I'm going to move it over to this, and it's going to move this door open right here. And then I'm a free man. Is that item right here? Oh, no. So it's this one. Ah, there we go. Forest Store. All right. And we are here to the Indigo Plateau. Indigo Plateau. We're going to heal up, and we're going to stop the recording here. Guys, in the next video, I'm going to take on the Elite Four Champion Blue. This is Rich, and I'm out.